finally happened. Ashes Reborn landed on the doorstep today. So I just wanted to take a couple minutes for those who did not receive theirs, or if you have not ordered one yet. We've seen a lot of Ashes gameplay on TTS. This is the future of Ashes gameplay on my channel. As soon as Chris has his upgrade pack, we will start using the real stuff. Super excited. I mean, look at this. The box is absolutely amazing looking. It just, wow. Can't wait to take a look inside. Pulled the shrink wrap off, but waited for now to crack the top. All right. Right off the bat on the top, we got all the tokens, which I'm just going to pull this bad boy out. All the tokens, and then upgraded rule book for 1.5, which these are great to have. I love a good thorough rule book or comprehensive rules. I think it's very important in any card game. When there's questions, generally you can just go back to this and get a solid answer. So look at all these beautiful pieces of cardboard that I need to punch out. I'm so excited to have this instead of flipping this around on TTS. We've been flipping this a ton on TTS. Now we'll be flipping it in real life. Oh boy, here they are. Oh. Before we even get to the cards, one of the amazing parts of this game is the beautiful, beautiful dice. All right, let's grab a couple. Amazing. So we'll go with classes I generally play with to start. Bring these up and let the camera zoom in. Yeah, they're definitely amazing. Very good, high quality dice. If you're like me, you get disappointed at cheap dice. I always like to just have some fun and roll. See, there's the roll right there. See, this is the roll I need against Chris. Chris, I know you're watching. Right there. The power. Just take out all of your allies right there with those. I honestly could spend the next 10 minutes you could just watch me rolling these dice, figuring out which of the good ones are, but I will not bore you with that. Next, we have the decks. So being that this is what did they call it? I threw my box lid. I apologize. The master set. We're going to actually crack open. Let's take a look at Jessa. Sorry, shrink wrap. I'm biting it off. Well, it still doesn't want to come. They do a very good job of packaging this. All right. Let me do a quick count. So there's the conjurations. Yep, so there's your full. So these are the pre-made decks that will come with the set. So this is your Jessa deck, your 30 card starting deck that comes with Jessa. And that's generally where, if you haven't played this game, I would strongly suggest you and whoever you're playing against grab a pre-constructed deck and start there before you start making them. And I'm curious in these, with these decks, if they show you the dice mix that you will need if you're playing Jessa, because as a new player, you need 10 dice. And I'm just wondering if they show in here. Right there. So, if you're a new player and you want to give this a shot. You and who you're playing each pick a character, or Phoenixborn as they are called. By the looks of it, everybody is 5-5. So you will have 0 issues in who you select, which is a great thing. So if it's always 5-5, it means you don't have to worry about grabbing one that's running 10 ceremonial dice and you're not able to play a different character. So it's very good that these are all split evenly so that any Phoenixborn can be selected. Now, I personally bought a original 1.0 set that I found. I shouldn't say I found. Chris found on Craigslist for me that I purchased, and I got that primarily because I want another set of dice. Just if I'm playing with my wife, me and my wife have played this several times. I didn't have full set of dice at the time. Even we were just using 6-sided dice. Which made it a little harder and not nearly as fun as playing with real dice. So I purchased that set so that if we want to run multiple people running 10 of the same dice, we don't have to worry about that because I'll have 20 of each dice. Not saying you have to do that, but it made my deck building unlimited in my household because we never had to worry about sharing the same dice. It also did have the white dice as well that Odette runs, which is escaping my mind right now of what dice those are. But yeah, so I'll have those. So when me and Chris start playing with this, I'm definitely going to dive in and start making a custom deck with. I'll start with the ones that I have. I do have more 1.0 characters. I will go through and I will pull the cards that were not changed to 1.5. I believe there's a list on the website of what those cards are. I will also go through here to see. I don't believe they would. Yeah, it would be too much printing to show what in this. I would imagine the upgrade pack, it'll tell you which cards are, and I'm sure there's a PDF on their website. If I find it, I'll throw a link in the comments. But start there. For deck building, I will be using the decks that came with this, along with a couple of the other decks that I have, like Koji, Odette, and I will pull all the 1.5 cards from there. And what I mean by that, for players that haven't played this before, is 1.5 cards are the cards that are not changed. So they're 1.0, but were not changed for the 1.5 version. And I believe the change was 35% of the cards were changed. I could be wrong there. I'll double check that. For this kit, which I believe I spent $50 from the plaid hat, and I think I saw it at Miniature Market for like $39. I saw it for cheaper. I think it was $39 somewhere, which to me is a steal. I got it for $49.99. Bought it back in October-ish because it was supposed to be out in November. Here we are, a couple days from April. It's here. We get to start using it. So your starting Phoenixborns that come in the master set are Jessa. You have Aerodel, and I will try to get a zoom in on the camera, as I am. Probably one of the hardest things to do is like hold it right up to the camera. There's Aerodel. Not zooming in the best there. It's picking up on my box over here. Oh, there she comes in. You have Mr. Noah, Mr. Cole, Mayoni Viper, and Saria to finish out the starting Phoenixborns. So each one of these will have its 30 card starting set. As you can see, they're different thicknesses, and that's because the conjurations that are in each one of these decks may be different from deck to deck in the amount. And then also, I just saw something that we're going to open this real quick before we end this one. Very important cards. Oh, look at that. They come with 4. Oh, that's beautiful. Actually, that makes me really happy. And that's because you can play this 4-player, which is cool. Oh, these are great. Glad I cracked that open and saw that. So, number 1, phases of play. I love games that give you these nice little reference cards that you can use to go through the turn sequences. Great to have in any game. But these, if you've watched videos, I've forgotten how strong dice are so many times. And having this in front of you, the physical copy when you're playing the game, helps you remember instead of being on TTS. But you have this right here. So when you're looking down, that's always staring you in the face. Is just amazing. It has all the dice abilities, 4 of each. Absolutely awesome. Cardstock feels, and they're double-sided, even better. Cardstock feels identical to 1.0. Let me just grab one real quick here. I'm going to pause the video and grab a 1.0 to compare. All right, back in a flash. These are 1.0. Just doing a little field test. It's different. Just a little bit different cardstock. If you have sleeves on, you'll never tell the difference between them. Of course, I grab Sleeping Bear because, once again, if you've seen my videos, I like me some Sleeping Bears. So these, another thing for people that, if you have 1.0 and you're just coming onto the Reborn scene, there is an upgrade kit you can buy to pull certain cards. Now, I know in Koji, a lot of them stayed the same. And I'm not going to try to guess which ones changed, which ones didn't. Sleeping Bear stayed identical. I could throw this into any one of these decks and play it right now. Wouldn't have to worry about it. But there is upgrade kits that can upgrade everything from 1.0 to 1.5. You'll pull the cards that changed. You'll have new cards that come in. A lot of them are the same name card that you can just throw in its place. So right here I have Rin, Koji, and I will see her in a second because I can't remember her name. I have 3 other decks that I've used, Estrella. So, and then I have about 4 more that I will start pulling cards from to get ready to make custom decks. So as soon as Chris's upgrade kit lands in the next week here, you will see lots and lots of dice rolling. Real dice, real cards. Yeah, I got a new camera so that it can focus in, so I can hold certain cards up when I can get them right side up to the camera. And I will eventually get better at holding them up, but just so you can see. Super happy. Can't wait to start rolling some dice. Probably test these out with the wife with a couple games and have some fun. But yeah, if you didn't get yours, you can get it at Plaid Hat Games. Like I said, there's other retailers that have them available. Team Covenant has the upgrades available. Go get yours. Super excited. Upcoming Thursdays when we go live, not go live, but when our videos drop every Thursday morning. If it's not this Thursday, it should be the next Thursday. Hopefully, we're doing it webcam. Awesome. Hope you enjoyed this. Hope you got yours. I got mine today. Super pumped to start using it. Thanks.